In the heart of an ancient forest, a wise old owl named Oliver lived in a tall oak tree. Oliver had spent many years observing nature, learning patience, and solving problems with wisdom. Animals from all over the forest came to him for advice, for he always knew the right thing to say. Not far from Oliver's tree, a young crow named Charlie lived. Charlie was clever, but also impatient. He wanted to prove that he was the smartest bird in the forest, but instead of thinking things through, he often acted on impulse. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the trees, a group of forest animals gathered near the river. They were discussing a troubling issue. Their food supply was running low because a group of foxes had been stealing their stored food. "What should we do?" asked the worried rabbit. "If the foxes keep stealing, we will have nothing left for winter." Charlie puffed up his chest. "I will solve this problem. Watch me." Without waiting for a plan, Charlie swooped toward the fox's den, cawing loudly. He flapped his wings furiously and tried to scare them away. The foxes, startled at first, quickly realized that Charlie was alone. They smirked and chased after him instead. Charlie barely escaped, flying back to the trees with ruffled feathers. Oliver, who had been watching the whole time, shook his head. "Charlie, acting without a plan is like flying in the dark without knowing where to land. Wisdom is more powerful than strength. Let's think before we act." Charlie, though embarrassed, listened. "What should we do then, Oliver?" Oliver hooted softly. "The foxes steal because they are hungry, just as we need food for winter. Instead of fighting them, let's find a way to make them stop on their own." The animals listened carefully as Oliver explained his idea. They worked together to move the remaining food into a secret underground storage hidden beneath a large rock. Then, they left a small pile of food outside the fox's den. When the foxes came out that night, they saw the food waiting for them. They sniffed and gobbled it up. The next night, another small pile appeared. The foxes, content with the easy meal, stopped searching for the animals' hidden supplies. Winter arrived, and while the foxes ate the small food offerings left for them, the other animals remained safe with their secret storage untouched. Thanks to Oliver's wisdom, everyone had enough food to survive. Charlie, realizing his mistake, bowed his head. "I see now, Oliver. Being smart isn't about acting fast. It's about thinking wisely." Oliver nodded. "Indeed, Charlie. A wise mind sees further than a quick wing." From that day forward, Charlie learned to think before he acted, and he became one of the wisest crows in the forest.